to exemplify the outstanding phenomenon of symbiosis. As per World Health Organization estimates, majority of the population in Asian and African countries still use traditional medicines. Even in Western world, as the people are becoming aware of potency and side effects of synthetic drugs, there is an increasing interest in natural product remedies, both for human as well as for animals. In India, with the vast treasure of valuable medicine plants and people opting for natural remedies, there is a tremendous business opportunities in herbal industry. Hence, we are organizing this webinar. On today's occasion, Dr. S.V.S. Kumman, Dean College of Veterinary Science is with us. I extend my warm welcome to Dean sir to spare his valuable time. Mr. Anurag Agarwal, Managing Director and CEO Natural Remedies Private Limited Bangalore, who happily agreed to share his knowledge and rich experience with us. Welcome, sir. I also extend my welcome to my colleagues, postgraduate students, and undergraduate students to join with us. Now, I request Dr. S. Viskuman, Dean College of Veterinary Science, for inaugural words. Dr. Kuman, please.
Thank you, Dr. Hundal. I think I am audible to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome, Mr. Anurag Agarwal. First of all, we would like to thank you very much that you have been spared some of your precious moments out of your busy schedule and spared the time for us. Actually, but the thing is, the Indian government has asked us, as far as you know, the national education policy 2020 is like this, that we have to develop our students, the mentality of the students, everything in the area of entrepreneurship. And so that they are self-dependent. So they are not, it's not like that they only go for jobs. So we are trying to organize various type of seminars from the private practitioners, from the successful farmers, from the industry leaders, and from the various companies like Natural Remedies. So that can help or that can give some idea to our students, means how they can think beyond the curriculum what the Veterinary Council of India has given to them. So because the world is very wide, so we can't restrict ourselves to some brief ideas. So that's why we asked Dr. Hundal to request Dr. Agarwal so that they can enlighten our students, they can give idea what the vast field of this is herbal medicine is. Means, as you know, means day by day, as you know, even the pandemic scenario, we are always becoming more and more dependent upon this immune boosting things. And there is nothing more important than the herbal medicines. They are the much bigger area they have in the case of as inflammatories and as a immune boosters. And in case of veterinary medicine, you know, we have your products here also. We use in ecbolics. Even some of the drugs like oxytocin has been now banned. Various drugs will be banned in the future. So we are becoming more dependent on the herbal medicines for the letdown of milk. And we have fly repellents. That's an excellent thing for the maggot wound treatment. Like this, there is a huge list of the products which your company provides us. And we would be very happy that our students share these ideas with you. And in also, I can give an example that last week we went to a dairy farm. It was a very big dairy farm, about 708 cattle were there, a very progressive farmer. And they were using on the other aloe vera gel with turmeric. And they were saying that there is a zero mastitis case. You can see just because of using this herbal medicine, aloe vera gel and turmeric paste on the udder, there was zero mastitis. They were not doing anything else. So that shows the importance of these herbal medicines, how useful these are. And I think Dr. Hundal will also note down the various queries of the students and will interact with Dr. Agarwal, means how they want to know more and more from you about the various avenues or their experience. And in future, whenever this things open up or the scenario becomes normal, we would also like to bring our students to some of your nearby places, some manufacturing institute, some herbal garden, these type of things, even short internship of 5-6 days, where we can have MOU with you and our students can stay there in their company, in the herbal gardens, can have more idea. So then they can also think of that, how they can venture into this growing market of herbal medicines. So I will not take much time. So I will hand over the screen to Dr. Agarwal. And I will be sorry that I will not be able to stay for the whole of the time because I have to go for some meetings. So I welcome you all. So it's all over to you, Dr. Agarwal. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. SPS Gumanji, Dr. Jaspal Singh जी, आपने मेरे को ये मौका दिया और ये अपॉर्चुनिटी दी कि मैं आप लोगों के साथ बात कर सकूं, आपसे डिस्कस कर सकूं और आप लोगों को समझ सकूं कि मैं इस 1 घंटे को कैसे आपके काम आ सकूं और आपके स्टूडेंट्स के उपयोग में जो है कुछ ऐसा हो जिससे इंटरेक्शन, जिससे इन सबको फायदा हो। तो मुझे मालूम है 2nd ईयर, 3rd ईयर, 4th ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं यहाँ पे सब आए हुए हैं। These are young budding talent of our country. We are so fortunate to be adding value to what they want to do in their life. It's a privilege to me and I feel honored that you have given me this opportunity to interact with your students. So before I start my dialogue, I want to ask the students, they want to be successful or they want to be happy in life? What do they want from their life?
I want to be happy in life.
You want to be happy in life?
Yes.
And you don't want to be successful? People don't want to be successful in life?
They're both.
Both. Wow, that's very nice. So now we will start with, since I have an experience of almost now 35 years of life towards the end of my professional career. Now I'm 58. So I would like to share from the bottom of my heart what has the valuable nuggets of life I have gathered in this journey of almost 35, 38 years of my professional life. So first of all, the good news is that you can be successful and you can be happy. Both is possible, but both are different. They are not same. You can be very successful and you can be very unhappy. That possibility also exists. So I want you to be aware that success is not equivalent to happiness. And I want you to dwell a little deeper with me on this subject matter, because all of us ultimately, even we want to be successful, we want to be successful to be happy in life. And success by itself has no value in life unless it brings happiness to us. So what really creates happiness in life? All of you must have heard this famous saying, "Jo boge wo kaatoge." What you sow, so shall you reap. Is that right? I want a little interaction. Please open your, whoever wants to respond, take your mic off and talk to me.
Yes, sir.
आपने सुना है जो बोगे वो काटोगे?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
what does that mean? What does that mean for a human being? वो फार्मर के लिए ठीक है, जो वो बोएगा वो काटेगा, लेकिन हम भी जो है अपनी जिंदगी जो जी रहे हैं, ये हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स चलेगा, इंग्लिश चलेगा सिर्फ? कैसे चाहेंगे आप मेरे को इंटरेक्ट करना?
The way you are comfortable, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So, जो बोगे वो काटोगे, इसका सिंपल ये मतलब है कि जब हम कुछ भी अपनी जिंदगी में करना चाहते हैं, जो भी हम कुछ कर रहे हैं अपनी जिंदगी में, इसका एक इम्पैक्ट होता है हमारे समाज के ऊपर। कुछ भी आप काम कर रहे हैं, आप वेटनरी प्रैक्टिस करेंगे कल जाके फील्ड में, या कहीं नौकरी करेंगे आप, या कोई बिजनेस शुरू करेंगे, जो भी कुछ करेंगे, क्या हम अपने इम्पैक्ट का अवेयरनेस रखते हैं कि भाई हम जो कर रहे हैं उससे क्या इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है लोगों को? और अगर हमारे को ये अवेयरनेस है कि भाई हमारे काम का क्या इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है, और अगर इम्पैक्ट अच्छा हो रहा है तो हमने कुछ अच्छा बोया है अपनी जिंदगी में, और इम्पैक्ट अगर खराब हो रहा है तो कुछ पेन क्रिएट किया है किसी के लिए, वो हमारे पास वापस आएगा। ये मेरी जिंदगी का पर्सनली असूल रहा है, और मैंने ये देखा है कि किसी ना किसी तरीके से जब हम सबके लिए अच्छा करते हैं तो जिंदगी में हमारे लिए भी अच्छा होता है। तो मैं आपको एक अपनी कंपनी का लोगो दिखाना चाहूंगा और आपके साथ उसको डिस्कवर करना चाहूंगा। सुरेश जी, कैन यू प्रेजेंट द लोगो ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन? सुरेश?
Yes, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Suresh, only the logo, please.
Okay.
Just a moment, please. So while my colleague helps me to show you the company full-blown logo, so जो मैं बात कर रहा था वो ये है कि जो बोगे वो काटोगे, ये नेचर का प्रिंसिपल है। इसमें मैं और आप या कोई और कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता है। आज आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी, इट इज रैंक्ड एज नंबर 1 यूनिवर्सिटी इन द कंट्री among all the various institutions, both agriculture and veterinary institutions across the country. कभी आपने सोचा है कि इसके पीछे क्या कारण रहा है? What are the factors which make you number 1 university in the country? Anybody can basically answer that.
Hard work of our teachers.
Okay, hard work of your teachers. What else?
Sir, special emphasis is given on research purposes.
Special emphasis is given on what purposes?
Research.
Research purposes. Okay, special emphasis on research purposes. Anybody else?
Wide variety of work from farm to fork.
Wide variety of work from farm to fork, the impact you are able to create, and the research and the science which you do in your university, you are able to take it to the farmers. So what I have little bit understood is कि जो आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी में जो लीडर्स हैं, their vision, their dedication, their commitment, their involvement, and with hard work which the teachers and the leaders put in, along with the selection and the meritocracy which has been brought in the whole process of who becomes the teacher, what is important How can we add value? All these, a combination of all this put together, make your university the #1 university in the country. And I want to compliment the entire teachers and the visionaries of your university for making it #1 university. It's heartening to know that you're all studying and you are privileged to be studying under this valuable and such an honoring university of our country. So dosto, I have now, can you all see the screen? Can you all see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
want you to discover with me, what do you see on the screen, the logo which is there, what those symbols mean, what can you see from those symbols? Let me discover with you. Can you see, what can you see from there?
Two people hand in hand.
Two
Smiling
people
face.
hand in hand, very beautiful. What else?
The smile, the
Smiling
happiness.
face.
Smiling.
Beautiful smiles.
Happy face.
Happy face, very nice.
Two different systems combined together.
Two different systems combining together, beautiful. What more?
Sir, if the innovative ideas of two people come together,
Okay,
It gives
innovative
birth-
ideas.
it
Innovative
gives
ideas.
birth
people
to a
coming
new
together.
idea. So basically,
Okay.
the green and the blue color mixed to give us a different.
Sir, the green
Blue and
represents,
green mixing together, giving new color.
so the green and blue represents veterinary.
Blue represents veterinary, green represent nature. Okay, what more?
The sky and earth.
Sky and the earth. Okay. All right, beautiful. You saw a lot of it, which is really heartening to see. You saw the smiles. You saw the green and blue coming together, giving a new color. But do you observe that the smile, the blue smile is bigger, the green smile is smaller? Can you see the difference between the size of the
Yes,
smiles?
sir. Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
So this is an acknowledgement that there is no equality in nature. Nature does not create equal reality for any one of us. So unequal things have to come together in nature. Do you see the circles on top of the smiles?
Yes, sir.
Do you see them? They are not perfect
Yes, sir.
circles. So that also is an acknowledgement that nature creates no perfection. So all of us, including you, me, and everything else which is created in nature is imperfect. And we recognize this fact and we acknowledge this fact that neither nature creates perfection nor nature creates inequality. In spite of living in an imperfect reality and imperfect creation, can we, sorry, can I request somebody's background music is creating some background sound is creating some disturbance. Can I request them to mute, please? All right. So despite being imperfect, despite being unequal, can we choose to come together like these two smiles have come together? And can you see the heart, the colorful heart where these two smiles meet? Can you see the colors? And can you see the heart in the center?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So in
Yes, sir.
spite being unequal, in spite being imperfect, can we create happiness for each other? So can we take care of creating happiness in this imperfect situation, in this unequal reality, can we commit to bring happiness for everybody who gets associated with us? So this is the logo of the organization, which is created with a vision. And our vision is we harness nature, apply science for health and happiness for everyone. So you can see the natural which is written there. Can you see it in lowercase?
Yes, sir.
So it is written in lowercase because we want to be simple, we want to be humble. But you would see remedies written in capital. In spite being humble, simple, we are still confident. So our objective of life is to make sure that with our work, with whatever we do, can we bring smiles and happiness in the lives of people. Did you like this explanation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very
Have
good.
a
Yes,
clap.
sir.
So what you
Yes,
like, what you
sir.
do, you clap, isn't it? Let's hear your claps from there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So when, as human being, we choose to live our life not only for ourselves, but for the well-being of everybody associated with us, we start sowing the seeds. You call it good karma, you call it sowing the seeds of happiness, you call it whatever way you want to call it. We start actually adding positive energy in our environment, in our society, in our nation, in our families, in our friends. And that's the art where every human being can make a difference in what we do in our lives. So the first and foremost, my simple recommendation to you would be whatever you do in your life, please do it with an awareness. Are you adding value in the lives of others, or are you doing it for your own selfish interests? When we start doing things for the larger interest, for everybody's interest, that's where we build strong trust and relationship, which are the most critical component which builds success and happiness in our life. So today the topic which has been provided to me is, can I share with you as to what opportunities are available around you? What do you want to do in your life? How can you become an entrepreneur, or how can you become people who are willing to look beyond the government jobs? Government jobs anyway would be an option for you available as you go along in your life. But apart from government jobs, do you have other options which you would like to explore in your life? So I would like to basically listen to some of you as to what are your concerns, what are your ambitions, what are your desires, what are your goals, what is it that you want to achieve from this life you have received in this universe? Can I have some interactions?
Hello, students, please. Hello, Ishita.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to share something?
Sir, I would like to be successful and be helpful to as many people as I can.
Beautiful. So how do you want to achieve that? How do you want to achieve that? You want to be helpful to people, you want to be successful. So what avenues do you have to achieve that?
Sir, I would like to learn more about how I can use those opportunities.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Sir.
Tanmay Singh.
Yes, sir. So
Go ahead,
actually,
Tanmay.
I have noticed that, I'm really regular at reading newspapers and stuff. So basically, I've noticed that अगर किसी की death होती है इंडिया के अंदर, so the most people who are highlighted are the actors, the businessmen, the big shots in industries. वही highlight होते हैं. But no one cares about the doctors who actually play the major role in the society. I mean, I think that we should actually do something that can promote that. And I mean, the ambition that I'm carrying in my mind is that one day, I hope that that doesn't come soon, but when I'm not in this world, I want people to remember my name as a veterinary doctor, a successful veterinary doctor, and not forget me without any, so you get my point.
I get your point. Right. So you want to leave a legacy behind you in the manner that people can remember you fondly for what contribution you have made to the society.
Exactly, sir.
Beautiful, very nice. So all the best for that. It's a very powerful ambition.
Thank you, sir.
So all of us will come across multiple opportunities in our life. And all of us will make certain decisions. Now it depends upon with what intent we are making our choices. How much experimentation we can do with our lives. This life which is given to us, there is nothing right or wrong about the choices we make. We make some choices, it has its consequences. Some consequences we like, some consequences we don't like. But the consequences we like also provides us a learning. Consequences we don't like also provides us a learning. So the more you experiment in life, the more you do not get stuck with what is right, what is wrong, and not getting tutored by the external environment saying you should not do this, you should not do that. Experiment. The more you experiment in your life, the more you will discover your life. And the more you will discover your life, the more opportunities you will create in life. And the more opportunities you create in life, the larger is the impact you can create with your contributions to the society. The choice is ours, whether we want to contribute in a positive manner or whether we want to contribute in the manner where the society remembers us as to what a pain the person was living in this society. So the choices is ours as to what kind of contribution we want to make. So the life is happening inside us and not outside us. The circumstances is happening outside us. There are lots of circumstances You know, we are born with some parents, we were born with some, environment in which we have lived. But then we have a wonderful human being among us. I'm a great fan. From a chaiwala to a prime minister. No, it's a great journey for a human being. No, right or wrong, I'm not saying that what he did, that's the potential a person has. From where you start your life and from where you can expand your life and take your life up to what place. So that's the potential each one of us have that potential. It's just a matter of, do we have the ability to explore that potential inside us? Do we have the commitment to explore that potential which is provided to us? Or are we getting stopped by the circumstances which surrounds us? And everybody's circumstance surround everybody. They may be different. But then whether we cross those or we win over those circumstances, or we make a better use of those circumstances, or we crumble, or we get stopped, or we fail in the presence of those circumstances, that choice is ours. That choice is within us. So I like to not hold the circumstances around me responsible for my success or failure. I like to take the ownership to myself, saying, if I have failed, so it be, I learn from it. And if I succeed, it means that I have put in those efforts and made some wise choices. So friends, your life, now you are going to unfold. Some of you may have a couple of more years of your schooling, college, and some of you are ready. 4th year students are ready to go. Sir, this is 5-year college or a 4-year college, sir?
Sir, 5.5 years.
5.5 years. So, you may have 1.5 years more to go in, but the life is awaiting with open arms to receive your contributions. Our society is very large and there is so much all of us can do. It's up to us how much we can bite, how much we can chew, and we would like to make a difference. So with these words, I would like to leave this question answer sessions. I would like you to ask me whatever thoughts you have, whatever questions you have. You want to ask me anything, I'm more than happy to give or put my best efforts to give what I know. Please, sir, the question answers are for the team to utilize this time.
Students, any question? Amitosh, Asta, Snedeep.
No, sir. ठीक ठाक है.
Hello.
Sir, on behalf of the students, you can also ask me, sir, if there's any questions you have in mind.
Hello.
Hello, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Am I audible? Hello.
Simran,
Yes.
Sir, is it?
yes, Simran, you are audible.
सर क्या ये जरूरी है कि हर कोई ही खुश हो? क्योंकि हम जानते हैं कि अगर हम किसी एक को खुश करना चाहेंगे तो दूसरा जो पर्सन है जो उसके ऑपोजिट है, जैसे हम फार्मर्स को अगर खुश करते हैं, उनका खर्चा कम कर देते हैं या फिर उनकी इनकम बढ़ा देते हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली कोई दूसरी कंपनीज हैं जिनका खुद का खर्चा फार्मर्स के कारण चल रहा है, वो दुखी हो जाएगी. तो हर किसी को खुश करना क्या जरूरी है या मुमकिन है?
सर, हर किसी को खुश कर भी नहीं सकते हैं हम. तो सबको खुश करने की इच्छा नहीं रखनी है. सिर्फ ये देखना है कि क्या हम सबका भला कर रहे हैं या ज्यादातर लोगों का भला. द मेजॉरिटी व्हाट बेनिफिट्स द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पीपल. अब कोई अत्याचार कर रहा है सोसाइटी में अगर आप उसको रोक रहे हैं अत्याचार करने से तो वो ना खुश होएगा, तो वो अच्छा है? Would you like to stop the person from doing that atrocity on the society, or would you care for his happiness? Simran.
उसको रोकेंगे.
Exactly. So don't bother about are we creating happiness for everyone? We just do the right things. What is right for the society? What is right? You know, your, in fact, university name itself is on the guru, the second guru of, you know,
The fifth one.
of, yes. So now the gurus have told us what is right to do in life. So we make the right choices. But when we put self ahead of others, that's where the problem starts. In nature, we have either vicious cycle or virtuous cycle. You may have heard of virtuous cycle, vicious cycle. Have you heard of vicious cycle? Anybody has heard of vicious?
No, sir.
Vicious cycle is a loop. How much hard you work, you stay there. And virtuous cycle is with little efforts, you propel into a new orbit. तो थोड़ी सी मेहनत करके बहुत कुछ पाने को बोलते हैं virtuous cycle. बहुत मेहनत करके थोड़ा सा पाने को बोलते हैं vicious cycle. So if you Google vicious cycle and virtuous cycle, you will find some meaning. So when we care for others, we get into an environment of virtuous cycle. When we care only for ourselves, we push ourselves into an environment of vicious cycle. So I want you to discover this vicious cycle and virtuous cycles, and how do you make your life and put your life into virtuous cycle coming out of vicious cycle. Selfishness is definitely a sure shot method of getting into vicious cycle. Any questions?
Any other questions, students, please?
Sir, little personal question. But sir,
बोलिए.
शुरू में आपने पूछा था ना भी you want to be a happy or you want to have a successful life. So आप अपने आप को कहाँ मानते हो भी आप happy हो कि successful हो कि दोनों में?
So I find myself being happy and successful both.
Okay. So sir, kindly please share some tips for being a happy and successful from your personal life experience.
Sir, this discovery, the moment I was successful all throughout my life, let me tell you very frankly, because of my background, because of the opportunities I got, I was very successful. Almost up to 30 years of my life, I probably
Hello, please mute your mics. Students, बेटे अपने माइक म्यूट कर लो, जिन्हें इंटरेक्ट करना वही ऑन करो प्लीज. Please.
So just to share, I was very successful. By the age of 40 years, I had probably become so successful that there was nothing much to be taken beyond that. But I realized I wasn't a very happy person. And in the discovery to what creates happiness is these insights which came to life, saying happiness is not for winning for yourself. Happiness comes by winning for everyone around you. By building strong relationship, by adding value. If you look at nature, what do we value in nature? If you look at the nature tells us these principles very well. If you look at the nature, what do you value in nature? Do you value sun in nature?
Yes, sir.
Do we value rivers in nature?
Yes, sir.
We value trees in nature. We value oxygen in nature. So all that what nature provides, we value. But if we ask ourselves, why do we value what we value? Why do we value that?
Necessary for life, sir.
The benefits that it gives to us.
Exactly. Whoever gives us more benefit becomes more valuable. So sun gives us light, sun gives us energy. So we value sun. सूर्य को प्रणाम करते हैं, नमस्कार करते हैं और भगवान की उपाधि दी गई है सूर्य को. क्यों? क्योंकि सूर्य हम सब के लिए कितना यूजफुल है. तो अगर हमें अपने आप को वैल्यूबल बनाना है अपनी जिंदगी में, so we have to become useful. And the more people we become useful in life, the more valuable we will become. It's a very simple fundamental. The more valuable we are in our society, the more useful we are in our society, the more value we will have. Isn't it simple?
Any other question? Hello.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, my question is that where you see veterinary, livestock, and elite industries in near future in India and world, collectively and separately?
So veterinary livestock industry is undergoing a lot of change. What do you see veterinary livestock industry in India? It is not same in the world. We are very unique. We have farm size which are small. Most of our farmers have 2, 3, 5 animals. Almost 95% of the farm holdings are small. There are very few farmers like sir was taking, you went to a farm which had 800 animals. Very few some farms like that. And I don't think situation in India is likely to change much because of the setup of our society and how the animals are treated in our society. But definitely I see a shift happening in the younger generation where in a village probably there'll be 2-3 families which will be owning most of the animals and everybody else will be buying the milk and milk products from them. Like it happened in poultry. I remember when I joined the poultry industry, there were some 10,000 farms in the country. Now today, there are less than 800 farms. 800 farms, and I'm saying farm people who own the farms. So consolidation is the way life operates everywhere. And I see some amount of consolidation happening in our dairy industry also. The farm, the younger generation may not be interested in keeping animals and rearing animals because 2-3 animals cannot make it sustainable for their livelihood. So the possibility that few people may own 20, 30, 40 animals and supply milk and milk products to the society. That's my personal perception. Amit, did I answer your question?
Sir, and what about the world as collectively?
The world is going through disruption.
Considering the population explosion and food crisis prevailing in the world.
So the world is, if you look at the Western world, their population is shrinking. And if you look at the developing and the underdeveloped countries where this population explosion is taking place. So there'll be more and more need for animal protein, both in terms of meat, chicken, eggs, milk, everything will increase. I don't know whether you've heard of that now scientists are even working on creating milk in the cells and in the factories.
Sir, there is a question in the chat room. Manpreet want to ask, in India, it is still looked down upon to be a vet profession. How can we help promote a positive image for us?
So, sir, my answer to this is this: looking down or looking up is in our own mind. What others look at us, it doesn't matter to us. At least to me, it doesn't matter. If they say that you are an entrepreneur who makes medicines for animals, is it inferior than the people who make medicines for human beings? I don't think so. So how we value ourselves and our contribution determines whether we look up or look down. In my own understanding, how good we feel inside us by whatever we are contributing for animals, it's good. We are contributing for humans, it is good. To me, in what feelings you contribute matters. It doesn't matter whether you're serving humans or you're serving animals. At least to me, it doesn't matter.
Any other question, please?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir Tanmay.
Yes, Tanmay, go ahead.
Sir, actually, I belong to Chandigarh. It's a metropolitan city.
Right.
So when I was joining this degree, so I came to know about that apart from MBBS also, there are a lot of opportunities there. So I opted for veterinary sciences. After I had gone to college, like over there, I came to know that apart from what we call ourselves a veterinarian, there's another thing that people in a mocking sense say Dangar doctor. Now, right. So now, like around the same time when I was in first year, it was the year 2017. There was a movie which was released by the same name, Dangar Doctor. Now, I mean, personally, till today, till the date, I don't know the perfect meaning of what Dangar Doctor is. So if you, from your vast experience, can explain me about what does this mean exactly?
The animal doctor is the Dangar doctor. That's the simple name they have given to it. But Tanmay, should it really matters what others think about ourselves?
So that's not my question. What others think about us? The question is like what led to in the back history? What led to like the term Dangar doctor, which simply means animal doctor? What did this lead that the people call us in a mocking way?
So they are mocking or not mocking. How do you know that?
So
it's a language. It's an animal doctor is a language in English. Dangar doctor is a language in Hindi. And that's how it appears to me. I don't take an offense if somebody calls me a Dangar doctor.
So the offense part is a separate thing. I guess the question which I wanted to put isn't clear. For example, I'm standing.
Let me try again. Go ahead. Please ask again.
Okay. So if I'm standing in a group of 4 people, right? I don't know 3 of them.
Okay.
The one who I know is a single person. So out of 4, I just know 1 person.
Okay.
And that person introduces me, like, for example, like, Tenu pata hai ki karda hai? Do you know what does this man do? He's like, they just ask us like, yeah, tell me, what does he do? The next moment, I hear the word Dangar Doctor and everybody starts laughing. What's the reason?
Okay, all right. So the fact that they have labeled you as Dangar Doctor and others start laughing, is that makes you feel that they are
Not at
mocking?
all. Not at all. I just want to know the reason behind, like, what's so funny in it? Was there something like related to the history that we did that this term is like a mockery for us?
I don't know, Tanmay. I will have to ask those people as to why they are laughing about it. I really don't find anything um, less valuable there. It's a profession. I'm a veterinary doctor. I'm happy to be a veterinary doctor. And Danga doctor is a good thing to be. I'm serving those animals. Poor animals cannot even speak. You serve those human, at least they can tell your pain. They tell their pain to you. But when you're treating an animal, the poor animal, it's a creature created by the universe, by the God, and you're serving those people in need. I think you're doing the act of, what God has designed you to do that. So I feel deeply honored to be a veterinary doctor or feel that way is personally. I really um, I don't know whether they're mocking or they're just laughing for some reason. Sorry, Tanmay, I'm not able to answer your
So it's
question.
totally fine. I was just expecting a like if there was a history or something. So there's no history. I got it. I got my answer.
Thanks, Tanmay. Thanks, Tanmay. There is, sir, another question from Divyansh Jindal in chat box. Sir, please tell us how your company works and how do you reach to this respected and prosperous state where you are now MD and CEO of this company?
Okay. So friends, first of all, honestly, there's nothing great about because I was born to the founder of the company. And therefore, I happen to have a privilege of being the owner's son in the organization. But I can tell you, there are a lot of people in the company today. We are a set of close to 1,000 people today. And the commercial director in the company started his journey with a medical representative back in the organization. So as an organization, we always valued meritocracy, people who have the ability to evolve themselves, because success is not a destination, success is a journey. Similarly, failure is not a destination, it's a journey. So we constantly keep encountering success and failures, the people who can stand up after falling down and stand up again and again and do not get disheartened by falling down or the failures in life are the ones who can reach any height. Becoming an owner of a company is a small thing. You can do anything in life.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, I asked that question. So this was my question. So I wanna add one more thing. Like, sir, where do you see your company in the coming 5 years? Like, how do you see, and what's the impact of the COVID on your company? Like, whether it is a positive impact or the negative impact?
Okay. So let's take these two answers. We will answer first the COVID impact, and then we will answer where do we see our organization in, let's say, 3 to 5 years from now. So first of all, COVID, two divisions had two different impacts. The cattle division, which is the division, had a positive impact. And we saw, because not many people were able to go out and meet the veterinary doctors, our field force was grounded. So doctors, whatever they valued, whichever company they admired, they felt that their products are good, without even visit of the representative, they continued to write the good company's product. So we saw
5-10 मिनट है
on the cattle products, but
ओ चाचू
in poultry, the COVID scare created a huge impact. Initially, I think all of you must be aware that chicken was sold in the market for 15 rupees a kg. I don't know whether you're aware, somewhere in the month of March, February end, I think till mid-April, the situation was very bad for the poultry industry. So we had a hit because the customers didn't want to buy any product because they were losing money left, right, and center. And that was a negative impact we had, but that was only limited to the first quarter of the year, that is till June. From June onwards, the business has picked up back and we are more than the pre-COVID period now, even in poultry. Now coming to where the company wants to be in next 3 to 5 years, we are increasing our global footprint now. And currently we are available in close to 20 odd countries in a significant manner. We have exports, the company exports is close to 100 crore plus. We are aiming to expand our markets in South American markets. We are putting people in various other parts of the world. And we see a strong, robust growth coming both from domestic and international business. International business, obviously, there is likely to be larger growth. So we are a 350 crore organization. We close to be 700 crore. But ultimately, these numbers are just numbers, whether you 350 crore, 700 crore, 1,000 crore, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is, are people happy using your products? Do they come back and give you a feedback saying that you're putting your heart and soul in what you provide? Are you genuinely creating products which add value to your farmers? Are they getting benefited from what you're doing? And I can tell you that as a team, we put our heart and soul to give our best. And we take a strong pride in saying that we truly live our values of being useful. Our value is being useful. We want to be useful in what we do in our society.
Excuse me, sir.
Any other question, Dr. Jasmine?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Tanmay.
Sir, there's one more question which I wanted to ask to you.
Go ahead.
So basically, we talk about the job opportunities of opportunities which are available after doing a degree, right?
Yes.
So for example, if we with all due respect, if we take your company, Natural Remedies, so a student passes from a good college like Gadwasu, he has his bachelor's degree in his hand. He comes to the office and he asks for a job. So what exactly would you look into a student which has just passed out of the college who wants to gain experience from your company? So basically, I'm talking about everything: resume, if he has a zero experience and he has a degree along of just a bachelor's degree, and it's his first time that he has visited to a company. And what does a company exactly look into a applying?
Okay. So what do we look in a candidate? Degree, your qualification is one part of it. We actually look at the attitude of the person, the energy the person brings on the table, the positiveness. Is a person capable of finding solutions in his life? So we'll ask you examples of what have you done, what all places you have succeeded in life, what really trying to understand as to what are you made up of. Because what you have learned in your college, I can tell you is going to be of very small use in your practical life. It will be definitely useful, no doubt about it. But what can you constantly upgrade yourself and find solutions in life whenever any situation presents to you? And those are the qualities we look in people, that these people are capable of finding solutions or possibilities of overcoming challenges. So that's the attitude we always want to look in the students or the people we hire, because ultimately all of our energy put together becomes the organizational energy.
Yes, sir.
Sir, one more question.
Thank you, sir.
From Kanwar Singh. Sir, some tips to motivate farmers for natural remedies.
Sorry, sir.
How you
Again.
can motivate the farmer? Sir, some tips to motivate farmers for natural remedies. How you can motivate the farmers?
I don't know whether we can motivate the farmers, but we can motivate ourselves to do something good for them.
Okay.
So, sir, my focus has always been inside and not outside. What can I do with my own abilities which can contribute to the society? And that's how I look at life.
Okay. So one question: on which species of animals is herbal therapy practiced regularly?
Okay. So if you ask me, cattle is one category. I think almost 12% of the animals are getting treated with the cattle products in the cattle area. Therapies like skin care is dominated by the herbal products. Post-calving uterine care is dominated by the herbal products. Digestive care is dominated by herbal products. So there are liver care is dominated. Reproductive care is also to some extent dominated by herbal products. So there are certain areas in which the herbal products have been able to provide a significant value to the customers. Infections are the area where we have found that the herbal products are probably not able to do as well as the antibiotics are able to do. So that's how I look at it. But species-wise, herbal products are doing well. In poultry, we are doing well. In monogastric, we are doing well. In ruminants, overall, there is application in every area of the various species. It's just that we have to discover the activity which herbal products can do well, which adds value to that animal whom we are serving.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir. Dr. Jasmine want to ask something? Dr. Jasmine, please.
Sir, I will like to ask one question. Whenever students complete their BVSC degree, if they want to join the private sector like your company, you prefer the students with MBA degree, or they should be masters in veterinary science and PhD? Like, means if there are any R&D avenues available in the industry, or they should go in for MBA?
Thank you, Dr. Jasmine. Actually, vacancies are available in both places. You have vacancies available in research and development areas. You have vacancy available in the market and customer facing areas. So both type, probably the number of people who get absorbed are more in the market facing area, because we need more and more people who have the knowledge of veterinary background. So in veterinarian with MBA degree is definitely a flavor of the day. But I would not say that that others don't have opportunity. It depends upon your aptitude. In my opinion, don't do what is more sellable. Do what you enjoy more, because whatever you enjoy more, you will be able to contribute there more. Your heart will be there. You'll be more happy, in doing what you love to do. So discover your
Thank you.
aptitude, discover your aptitude, and then choose your field. Do what you enjoy the most.
Sir, a question from Jagesh Gupta. Sir, now your company turnover is 700 crores. How does this started, and how did the founders thought of natural medicine over trending allopathic medicine?
So this was started by our founder very long back, almost 50 years now. And what really happened is that my grandfather had an animal, and that animal died because of colic pain. And the nearest hospital at that time was Dehradun. So they had to travel all the way from Chakrata to Dehradun. And when they did the postmortem, they said this was a simple colic. And this colic could have been treated with some jadi booties. And that's where the whole journey of the natural products started from there. When it started, it was very tough, very, very tough, because all the veterinarians, whomever we went and met, they said, we are not taught these herbal products in our curriculum. We have no idea whether they work, they don't work. So the only thing which we did in our early days is to help the veterinarians experience the products. Even if you don't understand the science, does not matter. Please experience the product. We'll give you for these conditions, experience the product, and you will discover their usefulness. And that's why today, if you look at whether it is Topicure or whether it is Himalayan Batisa or whether it is Involon or Glucaboost, so many of these products have been found to be extremely powerful and valuable for the well-being of the animals.
So any other question?
So, how you see your last mile workers in the farm areas or the village areas, the network used for the promotion of your medicines today?
So we actually meet only the veterinarians or the paraveterinarians in the field. We don't go and meet too many farmers because we don't have that level of knowledge of the farmer challenges. So our connect, we have close to 250 foot soldiers, we call them, or field people, we call them. And they are located in various districts of our country. We are across the country, available almost at every part of the country. And we go and meet the veterinarians and explain to them, help them experience the products. And when they experience the products, they form an impression whether the product was useful or not. And that's how we basically promote our products.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, thanks. So, any question?
Yes, sir. Tanmay. Hello.
Any other question?
Yes, Tanmay, go ahead. You want to ask something?
Yes, sir. So, for example, a student completes his bachelor's in veterinary science, and then he completes his MBA from a renowned college. So, is it like the college from where we have done our MBA, it automatically offers us packages or the business, the packages in other companies which only take veterinarians in a good package, or what's the scenario?
Tanmay, I'm not clear about your question, Tanmay.
So I'll try to explain it in Hindi.
Go ahead.
So, जैसे मैंने MBA complete की, for example, MBA complete करने के बाद एक person को packages मिलते हैं different companies से.
Okay.
वो कंपनीज मेरी पहले बैचलर्स देखेगी कि हाँ मैंने बैचलर्स वेटनरी साइंस में की है कि नहीं, एंड फिर मेरे को आगे एक जॉब देंगी उसी फील्ड में जिसमें मेरा एमबीए भी काम है और मेरी वेटनरी फील्ड की नॉलेज भी काम है. So does that process happen automatically, or do you have to work hard for it? We have to like wander around for it.
Tanmay, I am not sure whether a company look at only your masters in management. Yes, the people who have a double use of your veterinary degree and the master's degree, it is better. But many times, for various reasons, they may like you, they may choose you. I really cannot answer that question very well. I feel that companies where they can make use of both your knowledge is a better fit for you. But I really have no idea what opportunities are offered by other companies who cannot make use of your veterinary degree. But definitely the last degree matters the most. Your management degree will probably give you the maximum weightage. But your veterinary degree will also come very handy.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any question?
Sir, we are already 20 minutes ahead. Is that okay? We are holding people here.
If it's okay, then I request Dr. Chandra Singh Rai, TS Rai, Head Department of Veterinary Microbiology, for vote of thanks and summarize this webinar. Dr. TS Rai.
Excuse me, sir.
Dr. Rai.
Excuse me, sir. One question is there.
Okay.
Sir, in the right hand side or the topmost of the screen, there is something written, Great Place to Work, certified February 2022, Jan 21. So is it something, a scheme or what?
Okay, a Great Place to Work is a certification which is provided by an institution which is called as Great Place to Work Institution. This is a global institution which is operating in 65 countries across the globe. They have a process which, if you follow that process, it's a 4-month process. And if they find the company HR practices to be good, and they take the survey from the people who work in the company. So actually the people who work in the company help the company to get certified as Great Place to Work. So fortunately for Natural Remedies, we got to know about the certificate 2 years before, and we went through the process. Now we have been certified as a Great Place to Work for last 2 years. And in the healthcare industry, we are one of the leading companies for Great Place to Work.
Okay.
Is it something similar to Six Sigma, JIT, or Kaizen, or something else?
Something similar. It's a certification done by a different company, which is an HR expert actually.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, dear students, you have a lot of questions, but there is a certain time constraints. So again, I request Dr. T.S. Rai for vote of thanks. Dr. Rai, please. Dr. Rai, please.
Thank you, Dr. Jaspal, for giving me the opportunity to thank the speaker. I was listening a lot from, and I also gained a lot from his Anurag Agarwal. Has 30 years to bring his small scale industry to the leadership position, and I'm happy that he has also interest in the spirituality. I was listening that some student was unhappy to be called as Dangar Doctor. Dangar Doctor is just a name in the Punjabi. The Pashu is in Hindi, and in the Punjabi it is ashamed us as Dangar Doctor. Of course, because new generation is not knowing this, so they have this question, and all of us are now having great faith in natural products. As you know that organic farming is coming in picture these days. People are avoiding the use of pesticides and fertilizers. So we are going to that era using natural products so that harmful effects does not affect us. And this webinar must be an eye-opener for all of us to adopt this in India, because India has been a leading country having vast knowledge which is in the Vedas, Upanishads and Shastras about the herbs which were used since time immemorial. Although we are now using the more refined products or concoctions from these natural herbs, like when I was the veterinary doctor, I joined in 1988. So we were being provided this Himalayan Batisa, Leptadin tablets. So these are all made from the herbs. So they had very, very good effects. And Dr. Saab has told about their use in this reproductive disorders, like to remove the afterbirths. And this in Haryana, I was serving in the Haryana state. And ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕੜ ਛਾਂਟਣੀ ਹੈ ਇਸकी. ਕੜ ਛਾਂਟਣੀ means to remove that after childbirth, the removal of the uterine fluid, etc. So for that, they used to make concoction from the natural products. And this is very, very useful. And moreover, being a microbiologist, I am head of the Department of Veterinary Microbiology. And recently we have a great project of on antimicrobial resistance. So this microbial resistance is a main problem because of the use of the antibiotics these days. And herbal medicines can be an alternative to the use of antibiotics, because then we can go away with the antibiotic resistance, which is spreading to various bacteria. So this is a very, very good alternative. Only thing is to explore them to the treatment effect or to other use. So I thank the speaker, Dr. Anurag Agarwal. He is MD and CEO. He has risen to a great level because of his great efforts and hard work. So I thank Dr. Jaspal Singh also for organizing such a webinar, and I thank IDP Cell for giving the platform to interact with the students, with the speaker, and all these listeners who have patiently listened to him, and they must have gained a lot. So there was a lot of queries. It indicates they had nice interaction with the speaker. So thank you all. Thanks once again to all of you.
Okay, thanks, sir. Thanks for the motivational words. Thanks, sir. Thanks, Anurag, sir. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. A special thanks to Dr. Handal for making this a possibility for this interaction. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks.